Where did it all begin?
Well, 10 years ago, I think, Dennis. But I'm really looking forward to tonight. I've had 10 great years with United, and I believe that tonight there'll be a great atmosphere because of Celtic, the amount of people that will come down from up Glasgow, and the United fans are obviously going to want to try and outshout them.
Yes, but it really all began at West Brom, did it, many years ago?
Yes, it did. I mean, like, I've always played football because I've enjoyed it, and that's the same now. I mean, I started when I was 15, and I'm 33 now, and I still feel the same.
33. 33, you don't look it, kid.
Oh, well, you know, you're not looking too bad yourself, neither. There's
Thank you.
Mutual agreements here.
Of course, Ron Atkinson was the manager at West Brom in the early days, and of course he had a big influence in your career, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I mean, what can I say about Ron? He gave me the opportunity to play on a big stage like Old Trafford. He paid a hell of a lot of money for me, which was a big gamble. So I've got nothing but gratitude towards Ron.
And of course you've had 10 years here at United, and obviously many, many highlights.
Yeah, it's been fabulous. Not just the FA Cup wins, but European games that we've played here. And you know, I've enjoyed every minute and I wouldn't have swapped it for anything.
Part of course, from United's point of view, England, the captain of England. I mean, you would have never have thought in the early days that, or would you have thought in the early days that you were going to be the England captain?
I never even thought I'd be playing league football in the early days. Never mind being captain of your country. You know, and like I say, when I recap my career, you know, I've been very fortunate. And tonight, I don't want this to cap my career, like, you know, but I'm looking forward tonight tremendously, you know, and you know, I'm sure it's going to be a great atmosphere here.
Now, of course, we are talking about your career right from the beginning. And I say, when I asked you before regarding the highlight, is there any specific games that stand out in your memory?
Well, the cup finals always stand out, especially the first time I won anything at the highest level when we won the FA Cup in '83, and I scored 2 goals in the FA Cup final. I mean, that was a great thrill. But also for England, I always go back to my first World Cup finals game, where we played France and we won 3-1 and I scored 2 as well. Those were great days.
Other cup finals?
Well, hopefully there's a few more in the pocket yet.
England games?
England, well, I mean, I've got to prove my fitness with United. Hopefully I'll play well enough for United when I get back to impress Graham Taylor, and hopefully he'll select me again.
Going back through your career, I mean, some of the games that you had for England, and particularly, obviously you've had tremendous highlights in your career, haven't you? But you've also had some low as well.
Well, the 2 lows which really come into it is both times when I've been to World Cup finals. We've got through the early stages, and then I've injured myself, and I've missed out on the latter stages, which to me is what it's all about in the World Cup, the latter stages of it. And it's been disappointing, but like I've said to people before, playing in 3 World Cup finals has been a big thrill for me. There's not too many people lucky enough to do that, so I've just got to put the injury side of it and the disappointments of that behind me.
Being a Scotsman, what about the games versus Scotland, England versus Scotland?
Well, in the early days...
Now listen, tell the truth.
In the early days, it used to bug me, because everybody said the Welsh and the Scots always play with loads of passion, and England didn't. And that used to annoy me, but I think we've proved a few people wrong over the last few years, and I think the English lads do play with a bit of pride.
Now, tonight is going to be a special game, isn't it? I mean, the atmosphere, the Celtic fans are absolutely magnificent. They've been in the city for 2 days already, you know that. Yeah. Came here at 9 o'clock this morning, they're under thousands in the stadium. It isn't really going to be like a normal testimonial game, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, the one good thing about having a great atmosphere at the game as well is that the players react to that as well, and so you don't get a half-hearted game. And with it being the England v the Scotland situation as well, I'm looking forward to a really good game. Our lads know it's going to be a hard game, but the Celtic lads know that as well. So that's better.